Brief time.
Eat that thing. I'm gonna hide it on you.
Now, what are all these here? Are these for me to sign?
Good afternoon.
Are these me signature or are these?
You already did.
Okay.
I'm now going to call the Wednesday, June 7th, 2023 meeting of the Norfolk Planning Commission to order. On Wednesday,
It's not coming.
March 29th, 2023, Governor Healy signed into law Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023, an act making appropriations for the fiscal year 2023, which includes a 2-year extension of the option for public bodies to hold remote meetings by suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 20. That action was effective immediately, extending the current option for remote meetings through March 31st, 2025. I'm going to ask everyone to stand and join me in saluting the flag.
I pledge
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll call the roll. Commissioner Stady.
I am present, sir.
Commissioner Collins.
Present.
Commissioner Shea is here. Number 3, executive session.
Is Scott on?
I don't see him.
He's just coming in.
Okay.
You need to
Well, we
take
can
him
do
off.
is, we've got to do the,
Do you want me to read it?
yes.
Okay.
Reading
Hey Scott. Item 3, executive session.
Good afternoon.
A, pursuant to purpose, I'm gonna make a motion pursuant to purposes 3, MGLC, Chapter 30A, Section 21, subsection A, subsection 3, to discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining or litigation if an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the bargaining or litigating position of the public body and the chair so declares. And also under Section B, pursuant to purposes 6, MGLC, Chapter 30A, Section 21, subsection A, subsection 6, to consider the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property if the chair declares that an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the negotiating position of the public body and the chair so declares. Those are my motions, plural.
I'll second those, Mr. Chairman.
Motion made and seconded to go into executive session for the above stated reasons. I'll
Yes.
call the roll, Commissioner, and I so declare
Okay.
as necessary. Commissioner Stady.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Collins.
Yes.
Commissioner Shea votes yes.
Okay.
We are going to go into executive session and we will be returning for the remainder of the full June 7th agenda.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just gonna ask a quick question. These are mostly clerk's signature. I asked you a question earlier.
Bill, will you let everyone back in?
You're all set, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Thank you. We're back on the record at our regularly scheduled June 7th, 2023 meeting. We're on item number 4, Commissioners. 4 and 5 are minutes of
Yes,
the last
Mr.
2.
Chairman, I'll move approval of the meeting minutes of May 31 as presented.
That's the open session. Yes.
Mhm.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor? Aye, it is a vote. That's accepted. Number 5, minutes of the executive session of May 31 to be held.
I'll move approval of the executive session minutes of May 31st, said minutes to be held until such time as the matter is resolved, and so on.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
That approves the executive session minutes of May 31st.
Right.
Number 6, appointments, we have none. Number 7, public comment. Each meeting, we have a session of devoted to public comment. If anyone isn't out there in Zoom land that has any public comment, now is the time to express yourself. And I'm going to ask Director Cronin if he has had any requests.
No, sir.
We'll wait a moment or two. Last call for public comment. Seeing none, I'm going to move to old business. I have no old business. Number 9, personnel matters for consideration.
Mr. Chairman, if you will, I'll move for the Treasurer's Office notice of contingency employment of Gavin Tolan of Quincy at the rate stated, effective 6/8/23. So moved.
Second.
Motion made in second, all in favor?
Aye.
It is approved.
The following are all for the Norfolk County Agricultural High School. We have several, these are notice of retirements. There are four of them. For Margaret Snowden Messenger of Hanson, Mass. Effective date 7/7/23. Craig Belows of Pembroke, Mass. As the Food Service Director, effective 8/4/23. Of Mary Ellen Harding of Braintree, of 183-day instructor, effective 6/30/23. And of Frederick Bernhardt of Ashby, Mass. As again, a 183-day instructor, effective 6/30/23. I'll move all those together.
Second.
Motion made in second. I have a comment.
Mhm.
These four employees are varying years of service. One has 20, one has 12. I don't know if they're moving on, and one has 18, which is excellent. But Margaret Snowden Messenger has 32 years of service, which all of them are credible, of course, and deserve praise. But she seems to, has spent a long time, a lot of her career at the Aggie. And a little comment about Craig Billows, who's the chef, the cook,
Yeah,
the last 10 years. Time goes by
Wow.
fast. I know they're out searching for new
We have
people.
one already.
Okay, that's good
Yeah.
news. And anytime anyone retires, we wish them well.
right.
On the first four retirements, motion made in second, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Thank
All
you.
right.
Next.
Let's continue. Mr. Chairman, I'll move notice for hourly increase for two people, Emily Perron of Millis as a student summer camp worker effective 6/8/23, and for Lila Tillinghast of Walpole. And that is, again, summer camp student worker effective 6/8/23. So I'll move on both of those.
Second.
Motion made in second, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Next.
All right, notice of an add additional position, Allison Palmer of Franklin, Mass. as student summer camp worker effective 7/3/23.
Second.
Motion made in second, all in favor?
Aye. Notice of hourly increase for Adelina Aravallo of Stoughton as a student summer camp worker, effective date 6/8/23. So moved.
Second.
Motion made in second, all in favor?
Aye. And finally, these two to go together. Notice of contingency employment for David Austin of Jamaica Plain and for Danielle Camerano of Fairhaven, Mass. One's a student worker, one is a camp watch instructor. And, one is David Austin's effective 6/12/23. And the camp watch instructor, Danielle, is effective 7/3/23. I'll move both.
Second.
Motion made in second, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Last one at the golf course.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
It's on the top of the next page.
yes, sir. I'll move notice of contingency employment of Michael Doyle of Milton, Mass. for the grounds crew. And that would be at the rate stated, effective 6/7/23. So moved.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
2-0. Thank you. If they have no objection, I'm going to move to number 13, which is a 1:30 bid opening. I'm going to have Nancy Rockwell, our procurement officer, come on in. This is rubbish removal for a period of 1 year and 2 one-year extensions. And
Hello.
for Norfolk Aggie High School and for Walton Recreation Facility. Good afternoon, Nancy.
Good afternoon.
How's the rubbish today?
I hope it's all been removed.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, I hope it's all been removed.
Okay.
Okay, first is the bid for the rubbish for the agricultural high school. This bid is from JAW Waste Services Incorporated out of Hyde Park. Okay, standard monthly charge, 10-yard container. Year one, $593.46. Year two, $623.13. Year three, $654.29. Disposal charge, 10-yard container per month, $0. Everything's included in the monthly charge. Loose yard pickup, year one, $25. Year two, $27.50. Year three, $30. 30-yard container on an as-needed basis. There's no charge for the container. The disposal rate 30-yard is $130 per ton first year, $135 per ton second year, $142 per ton third year. No service charge per pickup. Year one, $300. Year two, $315. Year three, $345. Then we have single stream recycling, pickup once per week. 10-yard container, standard monthly charge, $249. Year one, year two, $262. Year three, $276. Disposal monthly charge, $0. Loose yard pickup, year one, $22. Year two, $25. Year three, $28. Extra pickup per week if needed. Year one, $65. Year two, $72. Year three, $80. Next bid is from Republic Services. Pickup twice per week for regular rubbish, 10-yard container, standard monthly charge, year one, $700. Year two, $749. Year three, $801.43. Disposal monthly charge is included. Loose yard pickup, year one, $60. Year two, $64.20. Year three, $68.69. 30-yard container, no service charge. Per pickup, $475 plus $150 a ton. Year two, $508.25 plus $160.50 per ton. Year three, $543.82 plus $171.74 per ton. Single stream recycling, 10-yard container, year one, $300. Year two, $321. Year three, $343.47. Loose yard pickup, $60. Year one, year two, $64.20. Year three, $68.69. Extra pickup if needed. Year one, $217. Year two, $232.19. Year three, $248.44. We have all state waste out of Bridgewater, Mass. Regular trash, standard monthly charge, $695 year one, year two, $715, year three, $729. Disposal monthly charge included, loose yard pickup, year one, $35, same for year two and three. 30-yard container as needed. Per month service charge, $25, year two, $35, year three, $45 per pickup, year one, $725, year two, $750, year three, $775. Single stream recycling, standard monthly charge, 10-yard container, year one, $350, year two, $360, year three, $370. Loose yard pickup, year one, $35, year two and three the same. Extra pickup if needed, year one, $120, year two, $130, year three, $135. And those are the three for the school. Then we have two for the golf course. Again, it's for a period of 1 year with two 1-year options to renew. There's all state waste out of Bridgewater, Mass. Okay, 8-yard container. 3 pickups per week. Standard monthly charge, first year $722. Loose yard pickup, $35. Extra pickup if needed, $105. Second year, standard monthly charge, $758. Per yard loose pickup, $35. Extra pickup if needed, $105. Third year, standard monthly charge, $815. Per yard loose pickup, $35. Extra pickup needed, $105. 6-yard container on an as-needed basis, standard monthly charge $55, year one. Charge per pickup, $85. Year two, standard monthly charge $55. Charge per pickup, $95. Year three, standard monthly charge $55. Charge per pickup, $99. JAW Waste Services out of Hyde Park. Eight-yard containers, year one, standard monthly charge, $785.17. Loose yard pickup, $25. Extra pickup if needed, $60.44. Year two, standard monthly charge, $824.43. Per yard loose pickup, $27.50. Extra pickup if needed, $63.47. Year three, standard monthly charge, $865.65. Loose yard pickup, $30. Extra pickup if needed, $66.64. 6-yard container on an as-needed basis, standard monthly charge, year one, $50. Charge per pickup, $52. Year two, monthly charge, $52.50. Charge per pickup, $55. Year three, standard monthly charge, $55. Charge per pickup, $59. And that, there were 2 bids for the golf course.
So were there 3 for the school
3 for the school
and 2 for the
and
golf?
2 for the golf course.
Any questions or comments, commissioners? Commissioner
Real quick,
Stady.
if I could, through the chair, of course, any of these people prior contractors for us? Like
Yes.
the ones you named?
Yes, Republic and Allstate Waste and JAW is new, but our previous vendor for the courthouses,
Was
they sold
Allstate-
off that
if
to
I
them,
could, Is Allstate Waste for the golf course or for the school?
both.
Both. So
They
we
did
use-
both.
We use 2 people, you said, you mentioned.
We have
somebody
3
else.
separate trash bids. We have one for facilities, all the courthouses,
Right,
one for the golf course, and one for the school,
okay, so All Star was for the school and for the,
and for the golf
right,
course.
because their bids were, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Okay?
and as a gentleman here, did he have a question perhaps or a concern?
No, I don't.
Do you want to identify who you're here with?
I'm with Republic Services. My name is George.
Okay,
Reposa.
great.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, I'm all set. We-
All right,
we don't
motion to
vote-
take, I'm sorry, Direct-
Right, we take it under advisement today,
yes,
right?
Director Cronin.
Not relevant to the vote, but I didn't know if you wanted to explain to the commissioners what to expect in the next few weeks as we close fiscal year 23 with respect to some contract closures and contract awards. You talked to me about opening them the same day.
Yes, I have,
This is separate from this. I just wanted to.
this is separate. We have
We
a,
want to get a vote on this first, though? Make it cleaner?
Motion to take under advisement.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we take these bids under advisement.
Second.
Motion, take under advisement, all in favor?
Aye.
But we're gonna get right to it, right? Because this is
Yeah, next
July
Right,
1st.
well, it's, yeah, the bids are just running
Okay,
out now,
all right,
so
right, fine.
we're
okay. so-
hopefully next week.
But as an alert, Nancy had
Yeah.
something she
Yeah.
wanted to share with you about.
Thank you
some
for coming in.
year-end
Thank you.
schedule.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Take care.
So we just had for the golf course renovations for this year, the architect has just completed the plans and everything, so we're in sort of a crunch to get this awarded by June 30th, which your last meeting will be the 28th. The
Right.
earliest the bids can open is the 28th. So I'm planning to open the bids that morning,
Okay,
and that way it'll give us enough time, because we're gonna award the contract the same day. Normally, it's the same players every year, either Weed and Feed, Build Rate,
Right,
or
okay.
a couple others that are very well known to us and we know their work. So I'll open those in the morning.
Do you need a motion to open in the morning?
No.
Okay, great.
I'll open those in the morning, and that way for the afternoon, I can have the contract documents prepared, and then we can award the
You can
contract.
give us a recommendation at that. time.
Yes,
And the due diligence on today should be done next week or the week after.
yep, hopefully by
Well, we
next
can-
week.
Okay.
Is
All
the
states
bid,
know.
Robert's time is
go
here.
back to your, sorry,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Is the bid gonna say to be opened at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Rather
advertised
than
that
the
way.
normal time? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be advertised sometime in the morning, 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does anybody have to witness that?
Tony will be my witness. We'll
Oh,
open them together.
Okay, okay. All right. Good.
Okay, we have anything else for
That's good.
Nancy Rockwell? Well,
Thanks,
while we're at it.
Nancy.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you,
Thanks,
Nancy.
Nancy.
See you next week.
Yeah,
Um,
good.
Commissioners, we're back to number 10, payroll and expense warrants for approval.
Yes, sir. Let's go with this. Mr. Chairman, I'll move the following warrant list of 6/7/23. First item, payroll of the county, 23-49, the amount of $151,212.61. So moved.
Second.
Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a
Next
vote.
item, expense for the county, 06-01-23, the amount of $62,635.71. So moved.
Second.
Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Third,
Third, the expense for the school, line item 23-12, the amount of $179,399.85. So moved.
Second.
motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
And final one, for the Wallaston Recreational Facility credit card payment 6-1-23, the amount is $38,588. So moved.
Second.
Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
It is approved.
That completes that, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Number 11, report on the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, Director Cronin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. No awards this week. We are looking at two that should be in front of you next week. One from Cohasset, one from Canton.
Okay.
And I just want to alert the commissioners that after a long wait and some extended conversations, as well as some dialogue from Dr. Childs with Brookline, they have submitted their first very large grant request. It's $5.5 million for premium pay. I believe it's in first position right now, Clifton Larson reviewing. That one's several weeks away, but I wanted to alert you because that was one of the
Okay.
committees that had not yet
That's
applied.
fine, that's good.
Excuse me, and I wanted to let you know that we're on track to see those within a month or so. So stay tuned. Other than that, no other updates at this time.
Any questions of Director Cronin? So number 12 is superfluous because there are no Apple Watch safe for approval. Number 13 is bids, we did. Number 14 is contracts, I have none. Number 15, project request from the town of Dedham to the engineering department to delineate a portion of Emmett Ave right away along number 1 Odyssey Lane. You'll see a request here from the town manager, Leon Goodwin. It's on our stationery and ready to go. Patrick, how does this Dedham request look?
Hi, Commissioners. It's fine. I talked to the town engineer, Jason Mamoni, Director of Engineering, sorry. And it's something that's in our wheelhouse, and we can get that done by the end of the month, which is what they needed as soon as possible.
Yep. Anything we can do for?
Yep.
The Shire town should be done. Any comments, commissioners?
Do we need a motion to?
Yeah, motion to approve it in,
I'll move, Mr. Chairman, if
sign
you
it.
want, move that we direct our engineering department to perform the delineation of the street right-of-way limits for the town of Dedham as requested on the application, and it was dated, looks like 6/2/23. Sufficient?
I'll second the motion.
motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you,
If
Pat.
I could ask Patrick to hang around a little bit, I'm going to just address one item from his department in my remarks next, if you don't mind.
Okay. Number 16, report from the county director.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Patrick, if you don't mind, I'll do my best, but if there's anything you can fill in relative to the York Street project in Canton, feel free to do so. But I received a memo from Mike Jarden this week that per the town of Canton's request, December 13th, 2021, the Norfolk County Engineering Department has provided a drain easement plan at 293 York Street for recording. The work also included field locations, research plans, easement descriptions, several meetings to assist in the relocation of the drainage off York Street. Commissioner Stady, I believe this is your backyard, not physically, but
Really?
from which you represent. I thought I'd alert you, this was a long-standing project, and I just wanted to, again, compliment the good work that Patrick's people do, but this project is now closed.
That's good news. That's, and I've had several conversations with Patrick, right, Patrick, about this one, and even with Scott Lopez filling me in the town of Canton. But suffice to say, I'm glad it's done, and thank everyone for your hard work on it. I know it was not easy. This
We
was on
we
email.
provided a stamped Mylar plan to the town council. As far as in the future, once the easement is recorded, we'll still support the town and lay out anything they need in the field to perform the construction within the new easement. But our end of it, as far as providing plans is done, but there'll still be some field work in the future. But happy to assist.
Sure.
Good.
Yeah, with that.
Any good, Commissioner?
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just two housekeeping issues for the commissioners. Information, if they're not already aware, the city of Quincy is sponsoring a Flag Day on Saturday evening, June 10th, 2023. Flag Day, I believe this is the 72nd annual Flag Day celebration. It will step off from Coddington Street in Quincy Center at 7 p.m. Any elected officials report to the formation area at 6:30 p.m. So you're all cordially invited this Saturday evening to join the great city of Quincy for a Flag Day parade. Second item also from Quincy is an invitation that Father Bills and Mainspring are gathering next Thursday, June 15th at 10 a.m. for a ribbon cutting of their innovative Yawkey Housing Resource Center, 39 Broad Street. The event will include a speaking program, site tours, and light food and refreshments. If any commissioners want information on that one.
Interesting.
There you go. And Actually,
Father Bill does great work.
there you go.
Yeah,
You have that.
that's great.
Briefly, Joe D was kind enough to send along a preliminary trial balance earlier this week for the month of May. It's not final, so it's not before you, but as you know, we're sensitive to our close for FY23 and wanted to see how things are trending. Currently, things are trending up. It's a good view. We are currently in a favorable position as we ride the closure of FY23. We'll continue to monitor. We're still looking at a July 10th advisory board finance committee meeting to transfer funds if needed. And that may include the Quincy District Court proceeds in the event we close in a timely fashion. So just an alert there, but we're in a decent position. It's not great. We're not like we were the last 2 years. We won't have a $5 million surplus, but I do believe we're trending upward. Just a reminder, I'm on vacation next week. The temporary acting county director will be Bill Buckley. He'll be sitting here next week. So I hope you enjoy him. Next week, we will also have a proposed policy to each of the commissioners relative to healthcare premium policy change. I've introduced this issue before topically. It is a sensitive matter. As you probably know, employees and retirees receive healthcare coverage from the county. And on occasion, these recipients of the benefit fall off on their repayment benefit or their share of the cost to the county. And the county is faced then with picking up that cost and in many cases don't get reimbursed. It is a cost that has multiplied over the last several years and has contributed to some deficiency. We've checked with other counties and found that there are guardrails around their policies that allow the commissioners to shut off coverage for individuals who have lapsed in their payment obligations. We've conversed with Michelle McNulty and had her office draft a proposed policy change for the commissioners to consider. I believe you each will have a copy from Michelle Abadini shortly if you don't already. Please review it. It'll be before you likely next week for consideration of a vote. In short, we're looking for a time certain cutoff for individuals who have lapsed in their payment to be removed from healthcare coverage. It's a difficult decision, but ultimately no other county, to our knowledge, has an open-ended one like we do. So we're looking for guardrails around the obligation process of healthcare premium pay.
And you're gonna bring that in next week?
Yes, I believe Michelle.
But you won't be here next week.
I will not, but Michelle Abadini will be here. She's been working with Michelle McNulty to advance this proposed change.
So
So
it's like, let me understand right. So if someone doesn't make their payment, we're gonna shut them off? I mean,
after repeated attempts to
are
collect,
there, is it outlined how many steps that
yes,
in that policy?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
it would
okay,
be.
But we
All
gotta
right.
put it on there and then discuss it in full.
okay.
Okay, yeah, we see. All right,
Oh,
not ready yet.
That was an email. I got, okay, I'll go back and circle back that one.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right.
You good there?
Yep.
So
okay. Yeah.
hopefully you'll have a chance to read the proposed policy and bring any thoughts or comments next week. Michelle will be before you and walk you through that proposal. The last item is relative to some technology items. If I could have Sam join me at the table. He's been busy. There are a couple things going on.
Kind of a mess. It's called Sam Nash.
Yeah.
What? I know, Sam, don't sneeze. Papers everywhere.
Reminds me
Um,
of home.
Yeah,
Sign it for
the technology department for Norfolk County has a couple of updates relative to security and policy planning. One's penetration testing. I'll have Sam explain the expanse of that, what it's touching, and why we do penetration testing, and also a brief hint of IT policy that he's working on. So just thought I'd introduce him to you this afternoon on a couple of things that he's got cooking.
Thanks for your time, commissioners. So we'll start off with what the director just mentioned. We worked with the federal government's cybersecurity and infrastructure security agency earlier this year, which is something that was done last year as well, for them to do some penetration testing on our websites. And this is, excuse me, a standard activity that's done to make sure that nobody from the outside can get in and start messing with your data. So we did this on the Registry of Deeds websites and our engineering site, and this year for the first time, the golf course site. So we don't need to do it on the county website because it's not attached to anything here. It's hosted on Get Fused servers, and it doesn't connect to anything here, so we don't have to do that. So we just got the report yesterday. We haven't been able to take a detailed look at it yet, but there were no critical findings. There were 2 high findings, one of which we're already aware of, and we don't consider it high. It's just a standard thing that comes up, but we've already been looking at it. And 2 medium findings, one of them we're already aware of, and 2 low findings, so we're in very good shape. Last year, the results of that penetration test, Dan was working on a lot of those findings, which is one of the reasons that we're aware of the things this year and have already been working on. So we're very happy with the results of that test, and we'll be going through all the rest of the results that are shown in there. So again, we think that's excellent news. Some of the other things we wanted to give you an update on: the easiest way, or the most common way, that malicious attackers get into networks and databases and cause trouble is by phishing, which I'm sure you've all heard of. They make phone calls, they send emails, they do all kinds of stuff. So the way you try to stop that from happening is through training. So last year, and again this year, for the employees here in this building and across the street in engineering and maintenance, we're taking advantage of the state's free training program. It's offered through their Executive Office of Technology Support and Services Security. And it's a 4-lesson year-long training that everybody takes. There's 4 lessons. We've got 2 of them out there now, and I'd say all but a half handful of people are completely caught up. And it also includes fake phishing emails, so that if people click on them, it doesn't cause any trouble, but we get to know who did it, and they get an extra lesson that's assigned to them. Across the street at the Registry of Deeds, there's another program that's called Know Before, which was created by a hacker from many years ago called Kevin Mitnick, who's now gone to the good side. It's an excellent program, so everybody at the registry who has an internet account is taking that. So we're confident that as much training as can be done is being done for that. We're also working on the technology side, and I won't bore you with too many details, fixing up and strengthening our firewalls. We're bringing the golf course inside of our firewalls, and we're helping them out with some stuff there. So they'll be more protected than they are now. And we're also putting in place something called multi-factor authentication, which you probably run into at your bank or something. You can't just log in to a website. You have to log in, and then they give you another code or something to prove that you are who you are. So we're doing all that kind of stuff. And as the director also alluded to, I'm working on formal policies to enhance the policies that are in the handbook. The director and Michelle and Abdini have been working on. We're going to talk about how when you're using the internet at work, you have to be careful with it, and that you have to, there'll be some access restrictions to certain parts of the network and other things. So you'll see a bunch of things like that. We're going to, depending on how quickly we can get some of that multi-factor authentication in place, we'll talk about that in the policies as well. Can I answer any questions for
You're
anybody?
also going to start your optimization team for
Yes, well, we've
second
started,
of two.
yeah, we've started an optimization team to look at the Tyler product and how we can make it work better for everybody. And we're gonna have an optimization team set up with folks from the registry to look at Brown Tech. So Brown Tech works extremely well for the registry uses right now, but we need to, as we look at our IT strategy as well, we need to see what can it do 3 years down, 5 years down the road. So the registry folks will be involved in that as well.
That seemed to be, I'm sorry.
Yes, any questions?
That seemed to be was it the Wriggles? What was
Ripples.
Ripples. That was a report that they had said that Brown Tech technology was good, but maybe in terms of down the future, we should be looking at that, right?
Well, you have to do it with all software.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some of the things that were in the Ripple's recommendation, we have to see if that's, still the case, but
Mhm.
it's the important part of the optimization team is that the people who use it are involved in looking at it and making sure that what we look at is really what needs to happen.
Okay.
All right,
That's
so
great.
I'm always available.
Right.
The team and I are always available. If you have any questions, you're worried about something, you read an article and it makes you say, what are we doing about that? Please just contact any of us. We'll be happy to talk to you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
All right, thanks for your
Sam.
time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
The last item for the commissioners, again, I spoke to Carl Miner, by email this week. He's got several projects lined up, for the coming year. And as commissioners know from your recent visit out there in April, a lot has happened up there. So I've invited Carl to join you next week to give you a golf course update. I know you haven't spoken to him directly about a variety of different operational things, but whereas we're on the other side of an advisory board meeting, now's the time to fill in the blank with updates like that. So he'll be prepared to come in next week and give you those. Okay.
Great.
Thank you very much. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Any other questions for Director Cronin?
No, good job. Hope you have a good week.
Number 17, emergency items or topics the chair did not reasonably anticipate. I have none.
Not an emergency. I just wanted to mention that I did appear before the town of Walpole on behalf
Oh,
of the
yes,
board.
how was that?
And it went very well. It went very well. Well received. They were
Good.
very grateful for our opera contribution. And they got a great complex in Walpole. Fantastic facility with football fields, soccer fields, turf fields, basketball courts. I'm very impressive, very impressive. And even though the weather was kind of raw, it was, and Bill Buckley was not there, but he had other duties. He was with me in spirit, and it was a very good day for all of us. So it was great. It was great. The other thing would be probably just, I know that we have an Aggie board meeting next week, right? Trustee
Yes.
meeting. And we have some things to talk about with capital, but that's not on our budget. We can't talk about it here because it's not on the, thing, right? Okay. All right.
Let's
all I
go
had.
through over there before it gets here anyway, right?
Right. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
how about a motion to adjourn?
I guess we'll make a motion to adjourn at 2:03.
Second.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
All right.
This meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.
Okay.